Why people don't refer in the first place and why they do. So a couple reasons why, there's quite a few, but the top three that I really see are: number one, the patient doesn't know how to refer in the first place. So it's not like there was anything specific about, okay, this is the exact process on how to do it. Often people are very vague, and when they ask for a referral, they simply just say, hey, do you know anyone else that wants to come in? Or, here's my business card, give it to someone that you know. There's not an actual specific easy path for the patient to be able to bring someone to you. And often if they've got to do a lot of the work, chances are they're probably not going to go above and beyond in order to bring someone to you. So the first step is really making it easy for them and having a clear path for them to be able to do it, so that they understand the path is very simple, it's easy for them, and there's no reason for them to say, I don't have time or whatever it might be. And the second one is they really don't understand why referrals are important. So the unfortunate thing is that often people think once you open a business, people just line up and you've got a whole bunch of new clients or patients. And the reality is we know that's just not the case. So often they don't really understand or think that it's important. So part of your responsibility, especially when you first meet someone or onboard them in a consultation or as a new patient, is to really explain the culture and why referrals are important and why we're investing in our time to be able to, and resources to be able to help facilitate that. And there's a couple of things when you start transitioning towards having a great culture is people will end up going above and beyond, and it's in the back of their head to wanting to help you out, especially as a small business. So if you're explaining some of the reasons as to why, and that you really are building a referral culture and a tight-knit community, it's going to be significantly easier for the patients to understand why it's super important. And obviously they want you to be successful and stay in business so that you can help them and they don't have to go somewhere else. And one of the third things is that they had referred someone before, but the big problem with that was the person they referred didn't get the best service possible. So if we've referred someone and the person that I referred didn't get great service, it makes me look bad. And that can create friction between relationships or friends, family, whatever it is. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be rude to them or anything like that. It just might be something as simple as I've seen, dealing with some clients, is that they actually don't prioritize referrals because that person, is not a premium client, and they're going to take someone who's been coming to them for years over referral. So they actually treat them differently. And that's, doesn't set a good first impression for someone who is excited to come in and obviously doesn't show that you value the referral as much as if you, treated them exactly the same, if not maybe even better than a current paying patient. So really being able to set the playing field as level, explaining to the patient that you're asking the referral from, listen, we're going to treat them just like a brand new client, paying client, no matter what. And I'm going to cherish the referrals, and this is really important to our relationship. So if you position it that way, and they trust you, they're more than likely to give it a little bit more benefit. But just know in the back of their head, sometimes that's why people don't refer. They think, well, I've referred someone before, they didn't have a good experience, or I've referred and they had a bad experience, they didn't get the result, or they were sales pitched or whatever it was. So just keep that in the back of your head. So those three things that you really want to incorporate into your system to overcome those objections are making sure that there's an easy system and patients know how to refer. You want to make sure that there's the system in place so that they understand the importance of why referrals are crucial to your growth of the health practice from a cultural as well as a financial standpoint. And then you also want to make sure that they truly understand that you're going to take care of them, and that at the end of the day, you've got their best interests in mind and you're going to help them in any way possible. And if for some reason you can't help them, you're going to take the best care possible and refer them perhaps to someone else who can help them a little bit better with their specific issue.